Hello, Weekend Crafter! Welcome back to the Craft Time Studio. I'm Anne, your Weekend Crafter. If you haven't yet, I hope that you consider liking and subscribing to the Craft Time Studio and turning on the notification bell so that you get notified when I have new videos. Last week, I made lilac and latte colors. And if you haven't checked that video out, I'm gonna place a link above. This week, I want to show you what I've done with those colors that I mixed. Let's go!
I absolutely love making slabs. If I didn't have a full-time job, you'd probably see me making slabs every day. I often get asked, what do I do with my slabs? So here I am sharing with you the many different things that I make with these slabs. One of my ongoing projects is making clay tiles. I am linking the first clay tile project that I made in case you've missed that video. Using the lilac and latte colors that I mixed last week, I made a slab and turned it into another tile. I got a square cutter and then pressed this on the slab. Then I got the tissue blade to get a clean cut on the perimeter of my square. Finally, I got a circular cutter and pressed this on the corners of the square to round off the edges. I also used the tissue blade and slid it across the tile to remove it from my glass mat. This goes to the oven for baking. And then for the scrap slab, I get a scalloped square cutter and another squarish cutter. I combine these two shapes to make this diamond shape that has a scalloped corner. Then, I get a circle-shaped cutter and punch two circles. Finally, I get the circular micro cutters to make holes on the top and the bottom of each piece, so that I could attach them to each other after baking. I use my blade again to lift the earrings to be baked. This ensures that the pieces are not deformed. For my last project, I will show you in detail how I made the slab and then how I turned them into candle lids. As with our other projects, let's begin with cleaning the work area first. I spritz my glass mat with some alcohol and wipe it down. Next, I bring out our lilac and latte colors. I am placing a link above in case you missed how I made these colors. I also bring out a leaf cutter, a daisy cutter, a small metal ball tool, and a detail needle. I chose scrap pink as the color of the main slab, and so I passed this through the roller into the number 4 setting. Once it's been conditioned and flattened, I get the container of my candle. I trace the shape of its opening using a detail needle. Then I remove the excess clay. Next, I get a medium grit sandpaper and a roller to give the slab some texture. Then, I get the milky latte color and roll them out into thin snakes. I carefully place the snakes around the circle in varying lengths. This will be where my leaves will go. Slice off the excess using a tissue blade. Going back to the milky latte colors, flatten this out into the number 7 setting. Then use the daisy cutter to cut multiple daisy flowers. I'll also get a bit of the color Caramel Crush and roll this out into the number 7 setting as well. Then I get my flower cutter and punch a few flower shapes. But this will not end up as flowers, but rather as leaves. I make 3 cuts on each flower and this produces 6 leaves. Using the tissue blade, I carefully lift up each leaf and place them beside the snakes. I get some milky latte again and roll it out into the number 7 setting. This also gets cut up into leaves. These leaves are lifted and placed beside the snakes. This is a rather laborious task because there is simply no shortcut in the placement of these tiny details. Press each leaf down so that they don't lift up when you begin texturing the leaf with the detail needle. Drag the detail needle across each leaf to make the vein. For the flowers, cut the caramel crush colored flowers into half. Then place each flower randomly on the slab. Roll out the soft coral clay into the number 7 setting using the daisy cutter to punch small flowers. Then, place these across the slab. What I really want to happen here is to build layers of flowers and leaves on top of my slab. Texture each of these flowers. Using the ball tool, I pressed on the center of each coral-colored daisy. Then I got my lavender blush color to roll out small balls of clay to place at the center of the flower. I also rolled small snakes of caramel crush to place as stems on each caramel-colored flower. I cut the excess using the tissue blade. I also placed the milky latte flowers onto the slab. I repeat what I did with the other daisies and pressed on the center of each daisy using my ball tool. Then, I rolled small balls of caramel crush to place on top of the milky latte flowers. And for the final step, I get my silicone mold and press down a ball of clay inside the mold of a small rabbit. This rabbit gets attached to the center of the circular slab. I attach this to the slab using liquid Sculpey. Finally, I lift the entire slab by sliding the blade across the slab. As I've mentioned, I love this colorway so much that I made a few more slabs using these exact colors. So as you can see, there are so many things that you can do with slabs. I hope that you enjoyed my sharing. If you want to know what I've been up to, visit me at my Instagram at crafttime.ph. Have a crafty weekend. Bye!